Volkswagen Group Africa, we have a dedicated and really enthusiastic team looking after our multifaceted approach to environmental sustainability. Our main focus includes water management, waste management, energy reduction with a specific focus on carbon emissions and biodiversity, as you can see by the logo that we've got in the background here. You may have heard about our bigger environmental projects over the last few years, but in truth, we've implemented a whole range of smaller initiatives, all of which add up to a much larger impact.
So here in the body shop, one of the cost-saving ideas that we have implemented was to replace compressed air cooling with dedicated 240 volt fans for 28 safety scanners. These safety scanners would typically overheat in midsummer when temperatures would exceed 30 degrees Celsius. And initially, compressed air cooling was used as a constant cooling source for approximately 4 months of the year. One of these cooling fans, to keep them cooled, would cost the company 94,000 Rand per annum in energy costs. With an initial investment of 110,000 Rand, we saw a total saving of 652,000 Rand per annum, which resulted in an energy saving and a cost saving.
So in Paint Shop, we have two sources of energy, electricity and gas. So there are 3 projects that we've done this past year. So regarding LPG, we dip our cars in the EC plant and we heat that water up using gas. So before the last car goes through the EC plant, 2 hours before that, we turn off the hot water system and that saves gas. That's about an 80,000 Rand saving a year. The second project is inside our spray booths. So the air is conditioned, so the air is heated, cooled and dehumidified. So now what we do, once the last car leaves the spray booth, we turn off the booth burner, which is heating and dehumidifying the air. So that is another 80,000 Rand saving. The third project that we've implemented is inside our oven, inside our paint shop. What we do now is that we track the last car on a weekend going through the oven and then we sequentially switch off each heater box. Before, what happened on the 4 ovens was once the last car leaves, then all the burners stay running for an additional 2 hours. And that has now saved us, tracking the cars through the oven has saved us 800,000 Rand a year.
Initiatives implemented over the years in response to targets set by Volkswagen Group for municipal water use reduction for VWSA have resulted in the reduction of municipal water dependency from 4,000 litres per unit vehicle produced in 2010 to 1,000 litres per unit vehicle produced in 2024. And these water use reduction initiatives continue to improve this scenario. The top water use reduction initiative is the wastewater recycling plant implemented in 2023, which currently, in its second of 3 phases, is successfully treating about 290,000 litres in paint shop processed wastewater normally discharged to the municipal sewer into a daily output of about 210,000 litres of superior quality water for process use. This process incorporates water treatment technologies such as coagulation, clarification, reverse osmosis and ultrafiltration that have been scientifically engineered to deal with the difficult wastewater from the automotive sector.
During the recent water crisis in our region, the VW component plant contributed to water conservation by installing a rainwater harvesting system with a capacity of over 500,000 litres. This intelligent system autonomously switches between municipal and rainwater supplies based on availability and uses radio signals to manage water flow from various capture zones across the plant. In just a year and a half, this project saved 3.6 million litres of municipal water.
One of our most impactful initiatives is our waste separation strategy in the assembly. This involves identifying various waste streams and minimizing cross-contamination between them. By effectively sorting our waste at the source, we significantly increase the volume of recyclable waste. The strategy has played a critical role in reducing the amount of waste we send to the landfills.
The SJM Flex Environmental Award is one of the recent awards we've won in our plant. But we've won numerous awards for our environmental efforts in our plant. And we are proud of each and every one of those awards. But our efforts are not just limited to our plant, but also spread wider to our neighbouring communities.
As a Volkswagen Community Trust, we have supported organizations like Wilderness Foundation, WESA, Sustainable Seas Trust and Friends of Van Stadens in their efforts to preserve the environment for future generations. We embarked on greening initiatives and rainwater harvesting projects in schools. Our annual show of hands employee volunteerism events give our Volkswagen Group Africa family the chance to make a difference for the environment, and the support for this has always been impressive.
I can tell you about the improvements we've made to our environmental impact, but behind the numbers is a simple message. Even a little can go a long way when it comes to the environment. At our Plant Kariega, we are constantly learning and finding more sustainable ways to do what we do best. Preserving the environment is the right thing to do, and we are committed to doing the right thing, in small ways to make an incremental difference as well as our large projects.